After 5 long years, Emily returned home. Her car pulled into the driveway of the house she had left behind, a mixture of nostalgia and nervousness washing over her. She stepped out, her suitcase in hand, and took a deep breath before entering. As she pushed open the door, the light suddenly flickered on, and the sound of cheerful voices erupted. "Surprise!" her friends shouted, their faces glowing with excitement. Emily stood frozen, overwhelmed as balloons and confetti filled the air. Among the crowd, she spotted familiar faces, friends she hadn't seen in years. Laughter and chatter surrounded her, but before she could fully take it all in, her parents appeared from behind the group. "Happy birthday, sweetheart," her mom said, pulling her into a warm embrace. Her dad joined in, his voice tinged with emotion. "We've missed you so much." Emily smiled but felt the weight of the moment. "Thank you," she said softly, "but I'm really tired. I need some rest." She excused herself and climbed the stairs to her old room. Pushing the door open, she gasped it was just as she had left it. The walls were adorned with her favorite posters, the books neatly stacked on the shelves, and even the small trinkets on her desk were untouched. She felt a wave of happiness as she sat on her bed. Her eyes wandered to the pictures on the wall, moments frozen in time, capturing her childhood. Opening her wardrobe, she found her old clothes neatly arranged. She picked out a comfortable outfit and went to change. As she came out of the changing room, her two best friends, Mia and Clara, were sitting on her bed, chatting animatedly. "Emily," Mia said, "you didn't seem too thrilled about our surprise. Were you not happy to see us?" Emily sighed, brushing her hair. "No, it's not that. It's just, I'm still adjusting. London was amazing. I did all my studies practically, not theoretically. It's been a whirlwind." Her friends pressed for more, asking questions about her time abroad, but Emily gave short answers, clearly uninterested in reliving the experience at that moment. Their conversation was interrupted by her mom entering the room. "Emily, Mothur uncle is here. He wants to see you," her mom said with a gentle smile. "5 minutes," Emily replied curtly, turning back to her friends. Her mom lingered for a moment but left without insisting. A few minutes later, a young boy came upstairs to call her again. Sighing, Emily walked down reluctantly. She greeted Mothur uncle briefly and with little enthusiasm. "Nice to meet you," she said, and before anyone could engage her further, she excused herself and went back upstairs. The next morning, Clara entered Emily's room and noticed an old photo on the bedside table. As she picked it up, Emily walked in and froze. Her face turned red with anger. "What are you doing?" she snapped. Clara, startled, quickly put the photo back. "I was just looking. I'm sorry." Emily's voice shook with frustration. "Do you know why I'm upset? Because when I came back, all I wanted was to talk to my parents in peace. But instead, it was this big, chaotic surprise. I didn't even get a moment with them." Her mom, who had been standing outside the room, overheard the conversation. She entered quietly, her face full of concern. "Emily," she began, but before she could say more, another figure appeared, her stepmom. "Emily," her stepmom said gently, "can we talk?" Emily nodded hesitantly. Her stepmom sat beside her and spoke with warmth. "Your parents love you very much, but you're right, they've struggled to give you the time you deserved. That's why they brought me into your life, to be there when they couldn't." Emily listened, her anger slowly melting away. Her stepmom offered her a plate of sweets, and Emily took one, her expression softening. The next day, Emily decided to organize a small birthday party. She wanted it to be a chance to reconnect with her family and friends. As everyone gathered in the living room, her parents approached her. "Emily," her dad began, "we're sorry. We should have done better by you. but we love you more than anything, and we'll try to be there for you moving forward." Her mom nodded, her eyes glistening. "We just want you to be happy." Emily smiled for the first time in days. "Thank you," she said. "I just needed to hear that." The room filled with applause and cheers as Emily blew out the candles on her birthday cake. It was a new beginning, a chance for the family to heal, grow, and love each other better.